Hello there, welcome. I decided I would tackle a project that would actually come in handy and make my life a bit easier. So this one is going to be a file organizer that's specific to my YouTube workflow.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Thanks. This video won't be very long, it's just to talk about what I plan on doing and the features I plan on adding. Hopefully I keep this project to a string of shorter, more concise videos, so let's just get stuck in. The main problem I hope to solve is organizing the assets for each video. I have a folder where I keep them separated and organized and everything, but it's a hassle flipping back and forth, bringing them into the active folder and all that. Another issue is with the attribution for all the songs I use, so I wanted to be able to automatically give me exactly what I need to write for whenever I'm crediting the creators of a song. And finally, whenever I want to start a new project, I have to move all the files out of my active folder and organize them into a new one, so I'd like a software to do that for me instead. Right, I'll start by clearly defining the objectives. First is, I want to be able to create new projects without having to worry about file management. Because I record all my videos into one folder, I want that one to be the active folder, so when a new project is created, I want to move all the current files elsewhere where they're also organized accordingly. The second is I wanted to be able to handle my assets. So there are certain pictures, sounds and videos that I use often, so I wanted to pull those from a general folder and place it into my active folder. I also wanted to add assets that I create into the general folder so that other projects can use it. And there are times that I forget which songs I use, so I want the software to keep track of that and give me the attribution text whenever I need it. The third is I want the project to use database, because I think it's about time I learn how to use databases in my project, since I want to be a robotics engineer and it would be a useful skill to have. I'm going to use MySQL, which I've been looking into for a while now. And finally, when all is said and done, I want to create a user interface. This is usually a challenge for me, especially in Python, because I don't follow the right sequence. So for now, I'm not going to think about the user interface. When I'm done with all the features, then I'll think about the user interface. Okay, the next step is actually to create the tables and the databases, so I'll go ahead and do that. First, I'm actually going to put an image of the table so that you can see what we're doing, but for me I have it just off screen. And we want to create the user table first. Now there's an issue. User is actually a keyword in MySQL, so I'm going to change it to person. I can spell. Okay, so The first thing we need is a user ID. It's of type int. Then we want a username. One is variable character. Then we want a password. I wonder if they have password. Oh shoot. Right. So this will be pass. This to work, we might have to encrypt this anyway. I'm going to make primary key out of the user ID. There we go. The next table is the project table. Going to have project ID. Going to have might be confusing. Like, now I'm not going to change it. Making it unique so that each person, so each of the identifiers, so there can't be duplicate identifiers. That each one can be identified with a number that no other item will have, or should I say entity. With that done, I'm gonna run everything, see if that works. Okay, beautiful. Okay, now that we've committed the changes, we can now see the database here, and ours is this one right here. So now I want to use that one. Okay, and then go, I think. Okay, and now these are the tables that we've just created. All of them are here. So let's choose one to describe. I'll choose person. And look, we have the fields that we created, the types, the nodes, primary, alt, extra. Anyway, so that's it for the database design. I'm not going to actually use it until I have the features in place. With all of that said, that's it for this video. In the next one, I'll put the main features in place. Thank you for stopping by, and I wish you the best.